2011, I relocated to Yakima and now call Yakima home. I am a legal assistant by trade and a sexual assault volunteer, Casa Guardian ad litem, local chair of the Yakima County Democrats, and community activist by passion. I am here to personally welcome, support, and endorse Senator Bernie Sanders as our next President of the United States. So, my friends, if you believe as I do that the time is now, it is upon us to caucus this Saturday, March 26th, for Bernie Sanders. Because when Bernie Sanders wins, we the people win. Now please, help me welcome the next President of the United States.
Somebody said, well, I think we can get a few thousand people out. We did not expect 7,000 people. It's an unbelievable turnout, and I thank all of you so much for coming out. Let me also thank the Yakima dancers for their performance. Sean Parkeel, and let me thank Susan Palmer for her very generous introduction. But mostly, let me thank all of you for being here this afternoon. Now, a funny thing happened. We began this campaign about 10 months ago. And when we began this campaign, and this should give everybody hope for America, I think, we began this campaign and we were considered by the media and all of the experts to be a fringe candidacy, not to be taken very seriously. Well, a lot has happened in the last 10 months. This campaign, we were about 70 points behind Secretary Clinton in the polls. There was a poll. Oh, the story gets better. That was 10 months ago, we were 70 points out. There was a poll that came out today, had us 1 point ahead. Some of the people said, well, maybe Bernie will be able to carry his home state of Vermont. Well, it looks like we have carried 11 states up to now. And with your help at the caucus on Saturday, we're going to win Washington. As you may know, on Tuesday, we won Idaho and Utah with over 75%. We can do well here in Washington, and do well in Hawaii, and well in Alaska. We have a road to victory. Obviously, not only the Democratic nomination, we have to win the general election, whether it's against Mr. Trump or anyone else. So I want to give you some good news on that. There was a CNN poll just came out a few days ago, and this is what it said. It said that Secretary Clinton would do well against Mr. Trump. She beat him by 12 points. We beat him by 20 points. Now, I was a little bit disappointed. We want to beat him by more, but 20 points is a good place to start. That same poll had Secretary Clinton losing to Governor Kasich by 6 points. We were beating Kasich by 6 points. That same poll had Secretary Clinton tied with Ted Cruz. We were beating him by 13 points. So the message is, if Democrats want to make sure that somebody like a Donald Trump does not get elected president, you're looking at the candidate who's going to beat him. There is a reason why our campaign has done so well. And that is that we are doing something very unusual in contemporary American politics. We are telling the truth. Now, as all of you know, whether it's in our own personal lives or politically, the truth is not always pleasant. Sometimes it is hard to deal with. But we cannot go forward unless we grapple with the real issues facing our country. We cannot sweep them under the rug. Issue number one. People have fought and died to defend American democracy, and we owe a deep debt of gratitude to all of the veterans. As a result of this disastrous Citizens United Supreme Court decision, billionaires and their super PACs are undermining American democracy. Together, we are going to overturn that Supreme Court decision. Democracy is one person, one vote. Republican governors all over this country who are trying to suppress the vote. They are trying to keep African Americans and Latinos and poor people and young people and old people from participating in the political process. We have, as a nation, one of the lowest voter turnouts of any major country. Our job is free and fair election. Get another job, get out of politics. What these governors are afraid of is what we are seeing right here this evening. This is democracy in action. This is the people's story. They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want working people to vote, low-income people to vote, minorities to vote. But on Saturday, by the way, we are going to show them what democracy looks like in the largest voting bloc. This campaign is not only taking on a corrupt campaign finance system, it is taking on a rigged economy. This is what a rigged economy looks like. It looks like the top 1/10 of 1% owning is almost as much wealth as the bottom 90%. Is when you have the 20 wealthiest people owning more wealth than the bottom half of America, 150 million people. This is what a rigged economy looks like. Anyone here know who the wealthiest family in America is? The Walton family that owns Walmart. The bottom 40% of the American people. But here is what is really rigged. Walmart pays wages to its workers that are so low that many of these workers are on Medicaid, food stamps, or affordable housing. I've been told that there are Walmart employees in this area that don't earn enough money to have an apartment. They're sleeping out in their cars. Now, what a rigged economy means is that working people all over this country are paying higher taxes to pay for the food stamps and the Medicaid to subsidize the wealthiest family in America. That's wrong. So I say to the Walton family, get off of welfare, pay your workers, and living wage. When we talk about a rigged economy, what that economy looks like is that in my state of Vermont and here in Washington, we have people working not one job, but 2 jobs or 3 jobs. We have people working longer and longer hours for lower and lower wages. We have mom working, we got dad working, we got the kids working, and at the end of all of that, 58% of all new income generated goes to the top 1%. What we are going to do is something pretty radical nowadays. We're going to create an economy that works for all of us, not just the 1%. But it's not only a corrupt campaign finance system and the undermining of democracy in our country. It is not only a rigged economy where the rich get richer and almost everyone else gets poorer, it is also a broken criminal justice system. This is the wealthiest country in the history of the world. We should not be having more people in jail than any other country on earth. Today, throughout this country, youth American people and not just wealthy campaign contributors. And this is what we are hearing. We are hearing from workers who say, Bernie, we can't make it on 8 or 9 or 10 bucks an hour, working and working, we're going nowhere in a hurry. And that is why I believe nationally we have got to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. If somebody is working 40 hours a week, that person should not be living in poverty. That person should have Social Security. This campaign is listening to senior citizens and disabled veterans. You know, a country is judged not by how many millionaires and billionaires it has. A country is judged by how it treats the weakest and most vulnerable